Hello guys, my name is Raza Masood. Today we will discuss about project management methodology. Project management methodology, guys, you definitely heard this topic or this topic if you know about project management or PMBOK or PMP. You are studying PMP. It's a very basic methodology, very basic term that what is basically a project management methodology. Guys, let's discuss this topic in detail. Project management methodology means a project management methodology is essentially a set of guiding principles and processes for managing a project. Guys, whenever you are implementing a project, you need some principles, procedures, guidance, how you implement a project. That means that you need some standards to implement a project. If you don't use these standards or principles to implement a project, there are great chances that you will not succeed in project. If you use the standard practices, standard principles as per the defined by the PMBOK or project management body of knowledge, there are great chances that you can succeed in your project. So guys, as per the project management methodology, that means that the principle or the procedures which you use to implement or manage a project, that is called the project management methodology. It doesn't mean that if you that you just get the project, just sign the contract and you just start the project without any methodology. There should be some standard methodologies which are already available as per the standards, and you should use that methodologies to successfully implement a project. So what is basically a project management methodology? These are the standards, these are the standard guidelines, principles or procedures, processes to implement a successful project. Guys, I will in this slide I will discuss only two methodologies. One is waterfall model. Waterfall model is basically a methodology to implement projects. If you just remember, just see the this definition, this name waterfall, and just see this this diagram. Like things are coming from top to bottom. Like first you do the requirement analysis, then the design, then the implementation, then testing, then installation, and then maintenance. As you in the waterfall model, you first plan the things, then do the development, then testing, and then deployment. This is a very basic flow of a waterfall model. Guys, in the waterfall model, just remember that you cannot go back. If you go back, it will require additional time, additional schedule, additional cost. If you go back in the flow, like you are going step by step from top to bottom, you are going step by step. Guys, the waterfall model, just remember, give you an example that if you are implementing a software project and you do the development, and after development you go in the UAT phase and showcase your work to customer, there are higher chances that customer give you negative feedback that this was not his requirement, and you have to do the rework to accomplish his feedback. So guys, in the waterfall model, if there is any feedback for customer, you get it at a very later stage, and it will require rework in your project, and such schedule will also slippage if you require additional work. So waterfall as a negative point is that you get feedback at a very later stage. Coming towards the scrum approach. Scrum approach is, that means if you let's assume that you have to deliver 40 tasks, so you use the sprint based approach. Sprint means time box approach, like 3 to 4 weeks. You divide the 40 tasks in 10 tasks, like 4 sprints each, and for example, you complete the first sprint and showcase your 10 tasks to customer. If there is any feedback, he will give you. If there is any negative feedback, he will also inform you. The positive feedback is that if there is any negative feedback from customer, so you get it at a very early stage. You can do the corrective action at a very early stage, not like waterfall, you get it at a very later stage. If there is any negative feedback from customer, you do the corrective actions accordingly and take the corrective action. So this is the positive point of Scrum, that you get the feedback of customer at a very early stage and you can do the corrective action accordingly. So Scrum is nowadays very popular, and it's basically an iterative approach which basically depends on the sprint based approach or 3 to 4 week approach. So guys, thanks a lot for your time, and that's all from my side. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel.